What is up, everybody? Today I want to talk about one of the most important things I've ever learned in my entire life. Look right here, I made this little graph, and on the top of the graph, we see good inputs, and on the bottom of the graph, we see bad inputs. Then there's a little eyeball there as well, which represents your perception of reality. Now, as you put good inputs into your life, things that you think, things that you do, you'll go up the scale of goodness and your world will become more beautiful. You'll see more beauty. It'll be a more profoundly beautiful life that you're living. You can also go in the other direction. Now, obviously, nobody wants to do that, but a lot of people do because they do not believe the right things. They believe that somehow bad things can bring good into their life, which is totally false. Bad things can't bring good into your life. So they end up going down the scale of darkness and their world becomes darker and they start to see things in a darker sort of way. So if you really want to live a good life, if you want to be happy, if you want to be prosperous, if you want to be joyful, then work every day a little bit at putting those good inputs into your life until finally one day you're going to have this life that's so beautiful that your perception of reality is just, wow, you see this whole world as just being amazing. And that's 100% possible to get to that state where that's how you perceive reality. You see goodness, you see the light, you see the good in the world, and you are living in a pretty magical place because of all those good inputs that you put in. So that's 100% possible. And no matter how far you go down in the scale of darkness, here's the truth. You can always come back. You can always go back up to the world of goodness. You just have to slowly weed away at all of those bad inputs until you're in that beautiful world of goodness. And once you're there, then you're just going to keep going up that place because that feels better. Once you have an understanding of how this feels down here, right, the darkness, versus how the goodness feels, you really just want to live in that world of goodness because you experience the contrast between those two. And this is a process that you're going to go through as a person. But if you focus, if you make a commitment to yourself that for the rest of your life, you're going to be putting these good inputs in over time, your world will become better. Your perception of reality, you're going to see things in a very beautiful sort of way. So this is the most important thing I've probably ever learned in my entire life. One of the simplest things, but it's crazy how powerful your mind is. And when you put those good things into your life, your whole perception of reality of the world can completely shift into a very beautiful place. And it's just awesome to be there. So this is pretty cool, the fact that this is possible to do this. Hopefully you guys find that valuable and helpful and that you guys can use this in your lives as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate every single one of you. And as always, peace be with you.